Seventh graders, this is to help you with question 6 on CR 17. Says the label on a wool sweater says that it's 65% wool. Sorry, on a sweater says that it's 65% wool. To figure out how much of the sweater is not wool, which do you need to do? Okay, so you got a sweater. 65% is wool. There's a section that's not wool and a percentage that's not wool. How do we figure out that percentage? Okay, so well, if I take the percent that is wool and I add to that the percent that's not wool, percent that's not wool, I better get up to 100%. So if I know 65% is wool plus some whatever amount is not wool, at the end of the day, better get me 100% of that sweater, or I'd only be wearing part of a sweater. So how do I find out what percent is not wool if I know 65% is wool? Oh, this is like an equation. I could just take and subtract 65% from 100%, and that will give me the percentage that is not wool. 100 minus 65, I believe, is 35%. Let's just go ahead and do this subtraction. I can't take 0 from 5. I try to borrow from here. Can't borrow from here. So then I have to go all the way here to borrow. That becomes a 0. That becomes a 10. Now I can go ahead and borrow from here. That becomes a 9. That becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. 35%. Oh, but the real question is, what did I do to get to that 35%? I took 100% and subtracted off 65%. Subtract 65 from 100. Probably should have read here what they wanted me to do before I did the problem. But that's how you figure it out. You take the percent that's wool, add the percent that's not wool. You better get 100%. Take 100, subtract off the 65. You're down to 35% that's not wool.